Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel where we discuss all things personal finance and budgeting. I'm literally in my cozy attire. It is 9 o'clock, after 9 o'clock right now, 9 p.m. and I decided I wanted to record this video. I've been wanting to record it for some time now, but I finally found some time and I'm feeling really cozy. I'm literally in my pajamas and I'm in bed, and I hope you guys don't mind, but I've been itching to film this video, and right now feels like the best time. I've thought some things through and I want to get them off my chest. For those of you that might not be aware, I did lose my job a little over 2 weeks ago, so it is still kind of fresh, but I'm in a good place, thank goodness. But if you wanted to get the details on how I lost my job, when it happened, how the actual meeting went down and stuff, I do recommend watching my other video before this one. I'll put it in the description box down below, and I think I'll probably also put like an iCard above here somewhere. I don't know where it'll be, but yeah, so if you want the details, just go and watch that video. But essentially the company I was working for was eliminating some people's jobs, and I happened to be one of them. Unfortunately, I wasn't given any notice. It was just a random Thursday at the start of my workday, so I will say they gave me enough respect to fire me at the beginning of my workday, because I know some people, when they get fired at like the end of their workday or near the end, and it's really humiliating to go into work or show up to work, whether it's virtually or in person, to get fired at the end of the workday, because it's like, wow, I feel really used. I feel used and abused. So I will say they fired me at the beginning of the workday. And yeah, that was that. All right, so first of all, I know, and I felt like I was literally just a number to this company, and literally to like every job that I've worked at, to be honest. It's not just this company. So when I'm talking about some of these stuff in this video, it's not about the company specifically. It's more so directed at corporate America. Like, it's not the companies directly, because I know for them it's literally just business, but these are my thoughts and my feelings towards like corporate America in general. I pretty much literally just felt like a number to them. And when I say number, I don't mean an employee number. I mean like an expense for them. Like, numbers, like money. You know, like I was an expense for them. Like, when at the end of the month, I was on their piece of paper for loss or expenses. And I think once they realized that they could no longer afford me, or would rather spend the money in other places, they decided to lay me off. I do understand for them, it's literally just about the numbers for them, and at the end of the day, it's just business, which I get. I'm able to take a step back and realize that it's not about me personally. It's not about my character, my qualities, the things that I brought to the table, because they did express that I was an asset to the company. However, my job was no longer going to be like available at the company. But it does suck that on the other side of these business choices, there are real people behind these numbers whose real lives get affected. So one thing that I'm really fortunate and really grateful for is that I have no dependents. I have no children. I don't have like a family that I'm raising. I don't have a mortgage that I'm paying, or like a big mortgage that I'm paying. And so I don't even have rent that I'm paying. Like, I live at home, I don't have any children, I have no dependents. So in that sense, I'm really fortunate and really grateful that like lose my job at this time is not as serious as if I lost it maybe 10 years from now, or other people that may have lost their jobs and have all of these things. If I did have a family to care for and more serious responsibilities, I can only imagine how stressful this situation would be, or how disappointing and like saddening it would be to have to go home to your family and express and share that like you've just lost your job, and like, you know, that your job is maybe the income that holds the family together. So I can only imagine how stressful that feeling would be. Like, if I remove myself from this situation and I think about the fact that there are other real people with real lives and real responsibilities that are also getting laid off with no notice, it really just makes me realize just how sick corporate America actually is. It also makes me realize how much compassion actually isn't there for these big companies. And it really sucks, because like, I'm sitting here and I'm 28. I don't have a family. I'm in a relationship, but I have no dependents. I have nobody that I'm caring for. I have no serious expenses that if I needed to, I'm able to get my expenses as low as possible, but like other people, they can't say that. So I'm in a really fortunate position that I'm still living at home luckily, again, I don't need to rely on anybody for help right now, even after the loss of my job, because I did have a good savings, and I do kind of sort of have a plan in motion for myself. But I can only imagine for other people, like, what are your options, right? So like, just really take a moment to think about the fact that companies really don't care about the fact that you might have a mortgage, you might have children, or planned expenses that you pay for. And I know with all of these rising expenses this day and age, things are so expensive that a lot of people are literally living paycheck to paycheck. So imagine if you're living paycheck to paycheck, you have a family to feed, you have a mortgage to pay for, and then your company decides to lay you off one day with no notice. I can only imagine how stressful that could be. So these companies, they give you no notice, even though they are well aware. No one can convince me that they aren't aware that they're laying you off at least 2 weeks before they lay you off. And I think a lot of employees would appreciate if companies gave them 2 weeks notice, the same way they want us to give it a 2 weeks notice if we're leaving the company. I think employees would also respect them that much more if they also gave us 2 weeks notice to kind of prepare, mentally prepare, to also fix up our resume, to start applying for jobs, whatever the case may be. It will give us like that much of a head start if they give us that 2 weeks. But of course, a lot of them do not, which is so disrespectful. But anyway, I say all this to say that we are all literally dispensable regardless of our position at a company, or how much work we have put in, or our seniority, because companies, if they have to let you go, they literally have to let you go. And if they need to cut you in order to balance their checkbooks or to meet their revenue goals, then that's exactly what they'll do. And I really can't blame them, because it's their company and like they have to do what they have to do. And yeah, I was a part of one of those decisions that they had to make. However, what I can do is try and create my own source of income that is not reliant on a company hiring me or working a certain amount of hours each week. Something that can provide me more stability. That's definitely what this layoff has taught me, is that I do want to have other sources of income, and I do want to be more reliant on what I know I'm capable of, and I want to be more reliant on things that I know I produce. So something that I can control, like my YouTube channel, this is something that I have always wanted to do full-time and succeed at. And one thing that I love about YouTube is the fact that it allows me to exercise my creativity, and that there is no cap to how much I can actually make. So if I wanted to make a certain amount each month, if I put in the work, I'm capable of reaching that goal. And if I don't feel like working so much that month, then I would just have to make lesser that month. Or also, I love the fact that YouTube, they have kind of like a snowball effect, and you can continue to, if you make money on a video today, you can continue to make money on that video next year and the year after, because your videos can literally snowball like out of nowhere. One thing that I will say is that I'm not new to the YouTube space. I have been a creator on this platform for a bit of time actually, but I'm only recently deciding to take it more seriously. And this is something that I expressed in previous videos as well, is that a lot of time my excuse before would be that I just don't have enough time, or I lose the motivation. But now that I have all this time to, whether I need to motivate myself, or whether I need to plan videos properly, or whether I need the actual like literal time to record videos, now that's something that I have back. So there really should be no excuse. If I put in the time, I put in the effort, then I should be able to succeed at this, right? So I am already monetized on YouTube, so I know the whole process of AdSense and how to record, edit, and put videos together. So now it's just up to me to make it work for myself. And I also do have other sources of income that I'm working on, but overall the point of this video is that corporate America sucks, and we're all literally just a number for them. We're easy to replace and dispose of. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoy these types of videos, then don't forget to click that subscribe button down below and to like this video to see more of them like this, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye!